Call of Duty Black Ops 4 KN-57 weapon review. Anyway, the KN-57 is, well, basically the AK-47 of this game. Like, just about every Black Ops game, or even every COD game in general, has at least one AKA variant. Whether if it's similar, the exact same gun, or just a little bit towards the future. And I'd say this one is pretty good. And one thing I can tell you outright is that it's pretty middle of the road. The damage is pretty normal, although it does have a very cool close range time to kill, which is kind of uncharacteristic for this weapon, but hey, I'll take whatever I can get, especially against SMGs and shotguns, which are, well, shotguns I don't need to worry about, but SMGs that act like shotguns, like the SOG. But anyway, you have the range stat on this weapon, which is actually pretty good. Like I already mentioned, the damage up close is also pretty neat, but it can still get a pretty reliable kills out at range. Then you have the rate of fire, which I'd say is pretty in the middle. It's a bit kind of slow, not rampart slow, but it's still not as fast as the Maddox and the Vapor. And I'm not sure if they're about the similar to an ICR-ish. The only thing I'd say really changes it up is the accuracy, because, well, this gun, either one, having a pretty low handling, aka like it aims stun sight a little bit slow, and also the strafing speed is not all that fast. But you can always counteract those with like quick draw and stock, which is what I usually run with. That and a few other attachments I'll mention. Then you have 3 magazines, except if you have a crash on your team or you are crash. Then you have 35 rounds in the mag, and you can extend the mags with plus 10 rounds with hybrid and 20 plus rounds with extended mags. Which, well, with the hybrid mags, I really like it mostly because it makes the reloading speed faster and also extends the magazine, and not too far to the point where it's kind of useless. But one thing I do know is that the hybrid mags basically ramp up the reload speed just enough to make it basically instantaneous. Then you have quick draw, which I already mentioned. This weapon has a little bit of a slower draw time, so other than like gun ho and whatnot on there to get out of sprinting, you can also aim down sight a little bit faster with quick draw. And then you have stock, which I said is the strafing speed issue, which, well, some guns have it a little bit worse than others, like most of the tactical rifles have that, and especially snipers. And then you have rapid fire, the only way to really up the time to kill with this gun, aka ramping up the rate of fire, which is pretty good. But we all know the best time to kill is the fastest one, so rapid fire just makes it go up just a little bit more. Then, with other attachments that I have used and I've seen other people using, the laser sight is the first attachment you unlock, so it's pretty good, although it's kind of useless in some parts. Then you have the grip, which just makes the thing more accurate, and like, what else do you want? And then you have extended mags, like I said. I don't really run with this. And then you have rapid fire, which, like I said, already ramps up the time to kill and gets things moving. Then you have suppressor, which is a pretty good option, actually, because the range doesn't get too hammered on. Like, it's okay, but even after the buff, it's still very reliable, especially on assault rifles. But anyway, this weapon is by far one of my favorites to use here, and I'd say it's pretty good. You can see that by that triple right there. But anyway, I'll see you guys later in another video. I'm out.